So are we actually heading into a recession in 2026? Or are we entering a cycle where the concept of safe changes because timing, not asset class, determines the outcome? And have you noticed how suddenly everyone is talking about recession portfolios, defensive plays, safe harbors, and how to hide until volatility passes? And have you quietly sensed that in a fire dominant year like now, hiding may not be protection, but simply delayed exposure? Well, do stay with me until the end of this video because I want to walk you through 3 things that matters for founders and business owners in Singapore and Malaysia. First, why the fire horse structure alters what safe really means. Second, while traditional defensive positioning may not behave the way you expect in 2026. And thirdly, why timing decisions correctly matters more than choosing the right asset or strategy. Now, if this way of thinking do help you move with structure rather than fear, do me a favor, okay? Click like to this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it, and share this video with someone building a business who is currently over-consuming recession headlines. Alright? Okay, so now let's reset the frame properly. As in other videos I've said before, 2026 is fire over fire. And in Bazi, fires represents visibility, speed, amplification, and rapid feedback. And this means environment moves quickly and reactions compound quickly too. When fire dominates without water to moderate it, stabilization mechanisms weaken. And this means volatility is not necessarily higher in absolute terms, but reaction speed is higher. Now, in slower cycles, defensive positioning can absorb pressure gradually. But in the accelerated cycles, defensive positioning can become illiquid at the wrong moment. Okay, at the wrong moment. And this is why the question is not whether recession will happen, because the answer is it will. The question is whether your timing aligns with the structural tempo of the year. Now, 5 years reward decisiveness, but they punish hesitation disguised as prudence. So you see, when people say, I will wait for clarity in the fire cycle, clarity may only appear after the move has already been made. And that doesn't mean recklessness is rewarded. It means speed must be matched with structure. Now this is where Chinese metaphysics tool Qimen Dunjia becomes relevant. You see, in Qimen, it has never been about predicting which stock goes up or which property will fall. It's about positioning and timing. So a good decision made at the wrong time, guess what? Underperform. And mediocre decision made at the right time, what happened? Outperform. Sounds interesting, isn't it? So imagine a founder or business owner launching a new product with solid fundamentals, strong team, healthy margins, and disciplined execution. But the Qimen structure of that moment shows the death door, activated with internal conflict and weak support. And this doesn't mean the product is bad. It signals friction, resistance, and delayed traction. So the decision itself is sound, but the timing is not. In a 5-horse year where acceleration is high, wrong timing carries a higher opportunity cost because windows close faster. And this is why traditionally safe strategies may not behave as expected. In a fire-dominant cycle, visibility and narrative shift quickly, and this means the so-called safe industries can become exposed if public perception turns, regulatory adjustments accelerates, or capital rotates faster than usual. Fire doesn't automatically burn everything, but it does expose what cannot withstand heat. If you're running a business in Singapore and Malaysia, the recession-proof strategy in 2026 is not about hiding entirely, but it's also not about expanding blindly. It's about knowing when to advance and when to consolidate. And there will be moments this year when momentum opens quickly and waiting costs more than acting. And there will also be moments this year where overextension during high heat creates unnecessary strain. Now, this is not financial advice, don't get me wrong. It's all about structural timing. You see, fire amplifies emotion in markets. Fire also amplifies narrative shifts. Of course, fire amplifies leadership pressure. If you hunker down out of fear during a momentum window, you miss amplification. If you scale aggressively during a structural clash period, you absorb unnecessary friction. You see, Tiemann teaches that positioning must match the door, the deity, and the timing of the moment. And in the 5 year, that sensitivity to timing becomes more valuable, becomes the environment doesn't forgive misalignment easily. Now, you see, the founders and business owner who survives 2026 is not the one who hides the longest. He's the one who understands when to launch and when to conserve energy. He's also the one who reads the room at scale rather than reacting to headlines. In the 5-horse year, safe doesn't mean static. And what does it mean then? Okay, it means structurally aligned. It means liquidity discipline when water is absent. Lean operation when acceleration increases. And it also means moving when the window opens rather than when fear subsides. So when you hear people once again ask whether 2026 is recession-proofed or recession-heavy, do understand this. The cycle is acceleration-heavy. And the acceleration punishes this time decision more than it punishes both ones. Now, if this perspective shifts how you think about safety and timing this year, then do me a favor once again, click like to this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it, and share this video with another founder or business owner who is trying to protect the downside without understanding structural tempo. And if you want deeper conversations about business timing using either 八字 or 奇门遁甲 frameworks in the 5-horse year, well, you can subscribe to my Destiny Architect Telegram chat, where we explore these windows in context instead of being panicking. Once again, the final message is this: 2026, safety is not an asset class. It is correct timing under pressure, and timing is structural and not emotional. So once again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.